There's two guests on this morning's Carolina People, and they're here to not only rock, but also to roll. Who are they? You'll meet them coming up next on Carolina People. Good morning. Welcome to Carolina People. This morning we're in the lobby of the Myrtle Beach Area Chamber of Commerce at 1200 Oak Street here in Myrtle Beach. We're focused on an incredible project, Limos for Learning, which is out of its project stage and into its full-blown stage. And we're visiting with its founder and president, Betsy Ross, and a statewide board member, Ed McMenamin. Good morning, Ed. Good morning. Betsy, great to have you in. We shake hands on Carolina People. I hate to do it to you early in the morning, but it gets you kind of warmed up here, and particularly on a Friday morning. It's great to get you all in. What about this beautiful lobby here, the Myrtle Beach Area Chamber of Commerce? Have you been in here before?
I have, actually, as a resident, part-time here in Myrtle Beach and on business. And you have much to be proud of with this wonderful facility.
Absolutely. It is a beautiful facility. Ed, you've been in here before.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Many times.
It is amazing to think
to
all that they do. And all this week we've had some great guests in highlighting, but nothing like Limos for Learning. It's an incredible program, and I think it's literally almost celebrating, you're just a couple of months shy of celebrating 5 years.
Exactly, and I think it's a program that the PD area can be very proud of because of the deep roots and history where the program started here. So,
absolutely.
Yeah, we're excited.
Kicking off in the upstate, but really moving quickly down to the Strand.
Within a couple of months. We actually started the pilot program in upstate South Carolina. It started quite small with 12 children.
Wow.
I began it as a personal philanthropy to help motivate children in my neighborhood, in my community, to improve their reading. And it took off literally, and has been quite a ride ever since.
Right.
We started with 12 kids, and this last year we had over 15,600 participating statewide.
That is incredible.
And our next expansion step outside of Lawrence County was, of course, to move it to my other hometown community, which was here in Horry County. So we're delighted to be here and owe a great deal of gratitude to this business community.
I think it's probably the other way around. A lot of gratitude for your foresight coming down from the upstate and sharing this with the Grand Strand.
And we couldn't do it, of course, without great advisors like
great
Ed.
Board members. And now you're not the only one, Ed. Is that right here in the area? Not to highlight you for your tremendous service, but there are some other great Horry and Georgetown County board members.
Many more people behind the scenes. Yes, sir.
That is wonderful. And you guys must have a ton of volunteers as well.
We started with 2 or 3, and we now have over a network of over 100 statewide volunteers.
Is that right? That is
tremendous support here.
I couldn't believe in seeing on your website, limosforlearning.org, a lot of great information and page after page of people who have absolutely been touched by the program, both on a corporate side, a lot of great corporate sponsors there, parents that have been touched, children that have been touched, and volunteers in the emotive aspects there for volunteers that have really been touched by the program. It's a great, you've got a great looking site there, and I think you even said you're launching a new site, which is even more exciting to think that it could get better than that, because folks need to go by and visit limosforlearning.org and see the great information there. There's a lot of great information there. But one of the things that I saw in there was just that aspect of how important it was in achieving the Angels List. As I think you mentioned before we started filming this morning, Betsy, the youngest charity to have ever gotten on. Share with viewers the significance of the Angels List.
Well, it's something that I was actually not aware of until we received the phone call from the State Department, the Secretary of State's office. The Angels List is an award that has been going on, I believe, more than 11 years in the state of South Carolina.
Right.
Each year, 10 South Carolina charities, or South Carolina charities who provide services to South Carolina, which includes national, regional, or South Carolina based, are selected based on the percentage of donations that go directly to program services,
Right.
their physical accountability, and as exemplary organizations which best exemplify nonprofit work. I also did not know that the Angels List is a one-time designation. It's not given multiple times
Oh,
to
boy.
charities. And we were told when we received the award in 2006-2007
Right.
that we were the youngest charity to ever receive that recognition. So
Wow.
we're quite proud of that because it speaks to the volunteers,
Right.
the corporate sponsors, and our supporters, and of course the children who are the real angels
Oh,
in
yeah.
this.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, we've got to get to the basics of it, and just
Sure.
that, the children that are the central focus there. What prompted the kickoff there, the 12 students there in your, you said in your neighborhood, truly,
Exactly.
I mean, right there close to home. What was it, and how did you determine that Limos for Learning was going to be the right vehicle for it?
What does the limousine
Yeah,
have to do in
absolutely.
common with reading? Oh, it's a 20-year metamorphosis, I think, an idea that came to me. But my professional background is in the world of pharmacy. And in traveling 4 states, one of the things that I became painfully aware of was the high rate of adult illiteracy in the South, and particularly in North and South Carolina, Georgia, and Tennessee, which are the areas that I was involved with. And the direct impact that adult illiteracy has in the healthcare profession. In addition to that, I am a mother and a parent who was very involved in the public school system for over 22 years. And one of the things that I observed quite often was that oftentimes there are a lot of wonderful programs that work for public schools very effectively. But oftentimes the very students who need the most motivation and support are not motivated to participate or to put forth tremendous effort because of the way that the criteria are structured in those programs. So our goal was to come about with a program that would help, first of all, be an early intervention program to prevent adult illiteracy and to help motivate children to become not only interested in reading, but to read, and therefore to improve their reading proficiency and achieve greater success.
And just zeroed in on limousines as being a way to. There had to be a couple more steps here. Yeah.
Broadway at the
Clearly
beach.
you recognize the problem.
This idea, the concept of equating limousines with children came about actually one evening when I was at Broadway at the beach and happened to be chaperoning a birthday party and noticed that a limousine pulled up and the kids became very excited.
Oh, wow.
And the comments that we heard were, that must be someone very successful, that's someone very famous. And so it became very clear that children equate limousines with celebrity status and success. And so it was a perfect fit. The limousine would be the vehicle to help us motivate children with the program. And that, in addition to partnering with some very wonderful national celebrities who work with us to record motivational classroom messages for the children that explain in clear terms why reading is important and how it led to their success.
And those doors have opened. You've had folks from all over. Of course, we see some of those on the video, and I'm so glad you brought in the DVDs. You brought in a couple of great DVDs, and of course in a few minutes we'll go to one of them. But the significance of many of those national spokespeople in highlighting literacy and the importance of kicking it off at an early age, really getting in and tackling the reading issues at an early age. A lot of folks around the country are willing to step up and speak on behalf of Limos for Learning.
And that's important that we have that celebrity involvement because classroom teachers have a very difficult time. And our purpose in designing the program was to give classroom teachers a tool that could help effectively capture students' attention. We've got all the cool things out there. You've got every video game, all of the techno whiz-giz gadgets that kids are tuned into.
Oh, yeah.
So,
even younger than the ages we're talking about. Yeah, and they're starting so early.
Absolutely. So using the celebrity component to capture their attention, then we divert their focus to reading and how it's the road to success in school and in life.
How exciting, Betsy. The principal focuses on what age or what grades there, or the teachers you're working with, or what grades, Ed?
We're looking at second, third, and fourth grade.
Second, third, and fourth grade. Is this in
Primarily.
private schools or just in public schools or in both?
Public.
Just in public schools.
Public
That's
schools
great.
at this
Okay, so and clearly there's enough needs in all schools, but public schools are a great vehicle to get into, and the school systems have been receptive to it. Have you had any schools that have really stepped up and said this is something we've got to have? Clearly, you've had a lot.
Well, Horry County is an excellent example.
Right.
We started the program here with 6 pilot schools.
Right.
Because of the tremendous success and the measurable outcomes of that first year,
Right.
Horry County schools asked us to double the program the next year,
Wow.
incorporating
To
additional
12.
schools, and we've grown each year since then.
That is
So as our community support grows, we can reach more and more schools, in the PD region.
Right, right. Well,
And
speaking
the
of
key
that,
there, Greg,
yeah,
is we're being asked to double that size because of the success of the program.
absolutely.
Horry County schools have seen how the benefit the children, and are coming back and asking us to
Well,
give more help.
And not only Horry County schools, we presently have a waiting list of schools that have requested participation.
Is that
Sure.
right?
Yes.
Around the state.
Not only in South Carolina, we have 3 from North Carolina, and 11 other states have requested participation.
Son of a
For the
gun.
program,
11
so-
other states already.
Yeah.
Well, to see the success and literally in 5 years and just in the last couple of years to ramp up so dramatically and to serve, I think I saw, as you said, more than 15,000, but 69 elementary schools in 7 counties, and the request there from 11 states. That's tremendous. Congratulations,
It's an
Betsy.
exciting
Well, of course,
ride.
Literacy Celebration Day. I've got to jump over to that because you shared with us earlier before we started filming the significance of seeing both the kids getting into and out of the limos and traveling around. You brought these DVDs in, so we wanted to give viewers an opportunity, both here and in the PD in southeastern North Carolina. And if someone sees it, and of course with school starting up in different phases, literally as early as next week and into the next couple of weeks, if someone sees it, is it as easy as just contacting y'all, of calling or going online to fill out a contact us form?
Exactly. Any school can participate, or school district can request participation, and they should initiate that contact with us. Then our selection committee looks at the overall individual school scenario, the need for the program, and our board of directors reviews and accepts participating schools on a yearly basis to participate in the program.
Tell us real quick what viewers are going to be seeing right here. Is it as simple as just what I said, but also making sure that folks know that after we finish watching this, there's a great opportunity to even solicit and talk a little bit about ways that viewers could help, whether on a volunteer side or even on a financial side.
Oh,
But seeing the
absolutely.
power of this video is clearly, what exactly are viewers
Well,
going to see?
this is the culmination of 180 school days of hard work, because quite oftentimes, the media, of course, focuses on the Literacy Celebration Day and our
Right.
celebrities, but these children that you'll be seeing in this video are actually students that have been selected for additional reward.
Wow.
All of the children are rewarded in the program during the school year as they reach benchmarks toward their individual goals, and that's what separates our program.
Great.
So the children in this video are kids that have been nominated by their classroom teachers to participate in the Literacy Celebration Day event.
Okay, that's tremendous.
An
Well, let's go
exciting
on over to
time.
the video. Absolutely.
Reading Rock! Reading Rock! Hello there, I'm Nancy O'Dell from the entertainment news TV show Access Hollywood. And part of my job is to stand on the red carpet and interview famous movie, television, and music stars at the Oscars, the Emmys, the Grammys, the Golden Globes, and many other Hollywood events. But today is different. I'm here to congratulate a very special group of celebrities, you. You have accomplished so much at such an early age that you are entitled to walk the celebrity red carpet. You have worked extra hard at learning to read well, and you have succeeded. So welcome to the red carpet, and congratulations for being the wonderful and smart people you know you are.
Hi, I'm Hi, I'm Brenson Buckner. Congratulations on your improvement in reading and learning. That's why you're styling and profiling in these big limousines. Congratulations to you. All the hard work you did really pays off. Now a whole town sees you riding around, and they're applauding you for doing a great job. Keep up the good work, and I'll be seeing you.
And now, here's someone I know you're going to enjoy singing along with.
Hey, I'm Darius.
I'm Mark.
I'm Dean.
And I'm Sony from Hootie and the Blowfish.
And you know, we have to work really hard every single day to make sure every single voice and every single instrument in Hootie and the Blowfish sounds just right. You know, the harder we work, the better it seems to sound, but you guys know all about hard work, or you wouldn't be riding this limousine right now, so keep up the good work and keep reading, because reading rocks.
Old religions, new generations, universal language goes unspoken. Too much hatred now, but only one love. One love might make the difference. Might take the walls and tear them down. One light might keep on shining if we take one love and we'll spread it around. One love might make the difference. I know I might take the wall, and tear them down. One light might keep on shining if we take.
What a powerful video, y'all. The significance of that, my Lord, and all those smiling faces, a lot of kids, but you can see even the parents stepping back and looking at them. Some of the views there are tremendous, and of course it highlights every parent's thinking, how can my kid get involved? What makes the program so special? Why is it different than other great literacy programs that are out there?
A couple of very key simple things. First of all, it's based on a student's individual goals that they establish with their classroom teacher.
Right.
So students aren't competing against each other. They're working towards self-improvement based on individual goals. The second thing that makes our program unique from all of the other wonderful programs out there is that in the selection process, we stipulate to schools that they may not utilize standardized test scores, present academic success as in grades, or quotas as in numbers of books, because those three factors oftentimes discourage and disillusion students who don't have the perfect test score, or a child that is not as fast a reader as another.
Right.
So we eliminate that, and that also allows all children in our grade levels to participate at a level playing field.
Good.
Including children with special needs as well, or in special learning situations.
That's a tremendous difference.
Because every child can be rewarded based on what they accomplish.
That is wonderful, Betsy. Well, I've got to ask, of course, a lot of viewers are thinking, how can I be involved? In seeing the video and hearing the two of y'all here, seeing the significance of that, and knowing there's probably a lot more schools that need to be involved throughout not only our viewing area, our 8-county viewing area, but throughout, if you've got 11 states interested.
Right.
Is this something, do you have a big foundation that's behind it, that have fully backed it, and y'all are flowing with funds, or are there needs? Are there still dollars that are needed, whether in ORE or in other schools, other counties throughout the state? Ed?
There are needs throughout. Just as we mentioned earlier, doubling here in just Horry County alone, that cost us about $16,000.
Wow.
We do not have any major, most of our donations are coming from individuals, from families, from parents.
Right.
We do have corporate sponsors as well. But again, most of that's coming from the individuals that are helping us. We are a nonprofit. It is tax deductible.
Good.
So we do look for those donations.
There is a make donation now. I saw that online at limosforlearning.org.
limosforlearning.org.
That's a secure website, so folks can go in there. It's
Absolutely.
very secure. They can make a donation. Could they also, if they had the ability, just give you a call and find out where to mail a check?
They can call as well. I think, do you have that number for us?
864-923-3179. 864-923-3179. Of course, with your roots right there in the upstate, that's an upstate number, but viewers can find a way to make sure and make that call.
And not only donations, Greg, we also looking for those volunteers when we have our events that we see in the video. We're looking for people to help.
And volunteers to work with the schools as
Great,
well.
and volunteers to work with the
Engagement.
schools, absolutely.
We,
Volunteers can be as active as they want. They can do as little or as much. All depends on what
I'm
they
sure a
want to do.
volunteer would probably love to drive a limo, but that is not in the cards. Those are professional men and women, and you've got some great
Absolutely.
limo
I don't
service
even
partners.
get to drive, which is a good thing, I think. Yes, we do, and I'll have to hats off to the Myrtle Beach Limousine Services that partner with our program.
Right. You've got folks and literally partners all over the state who travel
Statewide.
all over the state to the 7 counties currently serviced, the many other counties needing service, and of course the opportunity to expand to 11 states. You're going to have to, and even more states.
Yeah. This
course
is I firmly believe, as does our board and organization, this is a national program in the works, and it's one that started basically for all practical purposes right here and launched in Horry County.
That is
So
tremendous,
that's a good
Betsy.
thing.
Absolutely. What a coup. And tying in national, you've got some national and international news spokesmen. Obviously, we've got the book of one of your national spokesman,
Yeah.
Devin Harris, who was with us a couple of months ago here on Carolina People for a whole hour.
Devin.
The great bobsledder, and he has recently come on board.
As a spokesperson and motivational speaker for our children.
Right.
Incredible, wonderful person.
Yeah.
Just an inspiration. And then we also have another national celebrity.
Right.
One that all the young girls are going to love to hear about, and that's international cover and runway model Mariana Verkerk.
Oh, wow.
So they're going to be very excited to see her.
How did
as
they
well.
find out about Limos for Learning, and how did y'all recruit them? I guess it's just like many of the other great national and international spokespeople that are associated with these great DVDs you've got.
Just like this wonderful business community.
Right.
They have a keen interest in seeing that the children improve their reading ability, because they clearly understand that that is the fundamental skill that children have to have in order to succeed in school and in life. So.
Right, very definitely. There is a bright future ahead. 5 years behind you, another 550, 500 years ahead. I mean, a real opportunity to think of something starting not only in the Palmetto State, but taught with deep, deep roots here in Horry, and the ability to expand not only through 46 counties in South Carolina into 100 counties in North Carolina, and then through the rest of the country. That's a real tremendous opportunity. What's the future? What are the future goals, Betsy? What did you see even as you kicked it off 5 years ago?
Well, little did I know 5 years ago that we would achieve the level of success and the demand and need for the program that has happened. So we've never been accused of having small dreams. We dream big.
Right.
And as I told Devin, we're going for the gold medal.
Wow.
We want to see every school in South Carolina that needs this program, and every school, public school in South Carolina does need this program, be able to participate. We'd like to expand our grade level services of operation to include additional grade levels other than 2nd, 3rd, and 4th, carried on into 5th and 6th grade, because unfortunately that's where we lose a lot of kids. But our initial goal was to get them young and create that interest and teach them that reading is not only a really cool thing to do, but that it can be very rewarding as well.
That's tremendous. That's tremendous. Thank you all so much for being with us this morning. I'm sorry we've run out of time, and thanks so much for bringing the DVD. I think it really helped viewers touch Limos for Learning in a way they may have never had the opportunity to touch it.
We're delighted to be here.
Absolutely. Stay tuned to a little more Carolina People with Betsy Ross, the founder and president of Limos for Learning, and Ed McMenamin, a statewide board member, coming up next. Simple phone number, simple website, and simple goals, but they can't do it without you. Without your support, it's a groundswell of support that's needed to continue to expand Limos for Learning. If you sat here the last 25 minutes, particularly the 4 minutes, highlighting the power of the video, did you take it in? Do you see the kids getting into and out of the limos, experiencing the celebrity feel? Celebrities could be anybody, any second, third, or fourth grader, but there has to be the opportunity to expand this program outside of ORE in the current 7 counties throughout the state into all the counties, and then later into throughout the Carolinas and throughout the country. It's a real opportunity. Get in on the ground floor. Find a way to be involved. There are volunteer opportunities as simple as going in to help some of the administrators in the schools to expand the program, to help on getting the kids together on Literacy Celebration Day, to be involved at the get-go. limosforlearning.org, a real simple website, limosforlearning.org, and a lot of great information on there, and they're getting ready to expand and relaunch the site. 864-923-3179, 864-923-3179, and these 3 great goals, and you can think about them as you sit there and think about your child or a friend's child or anyone else getting involved. Increasing student enthusiasm for reading in public schools, increasing parental participation in child's reading at home, and that's where it's critical, in the home, and of course to celebrate opportunities, to create opportunities for children by giving parents and the communities they're in the opportunity to celebrate literacy. It's a real opportunity. Get involved, support Limos for Learning, find out how you can volunteer, whether time or dollars, to help expand the program. Betsy Ross, Ed McMenamin, thanks so much for being with us this morning. Tremendous getting you in here on a Friday morning.